step or change, jazz wings.
Word.
I'm a loose cannon.
Live wire.
And I'm... See? He's nuts!
What are you looking at?
Four castaways on a desert island.
Norma yelled.
Okay, let's try again.
The Awakening of the Masses, exposing the Jim Carrey clone conspiracy. Now, I've spent the last 2 decades diving deep into the rabbit holes that the mainstream media wants to bury. I've connected the dots on everything from chemtrails to the New World Order. But today, we're talking about something that hits closer to home for so many of us. The tragic, mind-blowing case of Jim Carrey. Or should I say, the man we once knew as Jim Carrey. Because what we're witnessing right now isn't just a celebrity comeback. It's a full-blown clone takeover. A sinister plot straight out of the elite's playbook to silence the sinners and replace them with programmable puppets. Let me take you back step by step in simple language. So even if you're new to this, you can follow along and feel that gut punch of realization. I've followed Jim Carrey since the early days, back when he was just a goofy Canadian kid, bursting onto the scene with In Living Color in the 1990s.
Sunday.
He's the godfather of soul. Wayne Newton. No. The hardest working man in show business. Pat Boone.
It's the $100,000 pyramid, as only the bad voice of comedy can play it.
No. Short and bald-headed. Sinead O'Connor. He was anorexic. A lot of bedsheets. Welcome to 7-Eleven.
Play along with an all-new In Living Color at its new time a half hour later, 8:30, 7:30 Central and Mountain, Sunday.
Hi! And welcome to the Dysfunctional Home Show Funeral Special. Won't you join us? I'm just finishing this casket for my dear departed mother. Look what the mortician did to her. Pasty, bloated, green. Just like I remember her.
Don't you remember that? He was Fire Marshal Bill, the guy with the rubber face who could make you laugh till your sides hurt. His characters were wild, over the top, like Ace Ventura solving pet crimes with his butt-talking antics. Or The Mask, turning into a green-faced cartoon whirlwind. We watched his filmography explode, Dumb and Dumber, where he and Jeff Daniels road-tripped in a dog van. The Truman Show, a prophetic flick about a man trapped in a fake reality. Ironic, huh?
Comments are still headed.
What else is on?
Yeah, let's see what else is. Coming to you now from the largest studio ever constructed, it's the Truman Show!
Yeah!
Good morning!
Good morning.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
What if? No scripts, no cue cards.
Morning, Spencer. How's it going?
What if you were watched every moment of your life?
How many cameras you got there in that town?
5,000.
I believe Truman is the first child to have been legally adopted by a corporation.
That's correct.
Brilliant.
What if everyone you knew was pretending?
Hi, honey. Look what I got at the checkout. Dishwasher safe.
That's amazing.
What if your world was make-believe? Cue the sun. While the world he inhabits is counterfeit,
I'm not allowed to talk to you.
That's how I look. Not your type.
there's nothing fake about Truman himself.
What if you didn't know it? Until now.
A lot of strange things have been happening.
Stand by ring cam.
Is he looking at us?
Does he think he knows?
I think I'm mixed up in something.
Something big.
We accept the reality with which we're presented.
Everybody's pretending, Truman. Get out of here. Come and find me. Truman?
Anything happen?
No.
You may find yourself in another part of the world.
It's like the whole world revolves around me. Everybody seems to be in on it.
I'm going away for a while.
You may tell yourself, this is not my beautiful wife. And you may ask yourself, how did I get here?
I'm not in on it, Truman, because the last thing that I would ever do is lie to you.
Fade up music. That's our hero shot.
He's gone.
Okay? Yes! Wanna do it again? No!
Find him. Truman, where are you going?
You can do it.
How do we stop him?
Give me some lightning.
Is that the best you can do?
Cut transmission!
I like your pen. I was wondering that myself.
Jim Carrey. The Truman Show. Watch what happens.
Eternal sunshine of the spotless mind, diving into mind-erasing tech that feels way too real now. And don't forget the serious turns like Man on the Moon, where he channeled Andy Kaufman so deeply it messed with his head.
Hello, I am Andy, and I would like to thank you for coming to my movie. I wish it was better, you know, but it is so stupid. It's terrible. I do not even like it. All of the most important things in my life are changed around and mixed up for dramatic purposes. So, I decided to cut out all of the baloney. Now the movie is much shorter. In fact, this is the end of the movie. Thank you very much. I am not fooling. Goodbye. Go.
But it wasn't just the movies. We saw his personal growth too. Jim started as this high-energy comedian, all smiles and slapstick. But over the years he evolved. He got into painting and spirituality, Eastern philosophy, talking about how we're all connected and how ego is an illusion. He went through heartbreaks like the tragic death of his girlfriend, Katharina White, in 2015, which he blamed on Big Pharma's pills. That was a turning point.
Jim Carrey was devastated last September when his 30-year-old girlfriend killed herself. Now, 10 months after the funeral for makeup artist Katrina White, The just-released autopsy report details her final days. She left a suicide note for Carrey. They had broken up the week before. I've spent 3 days now in disbelief that you're not here. I can go on brokenhearted and try to put the pieces back. I could, I just don't have the will this time. She ended her note to Carrey saying, "Please forgive me. I am just not for this world." She signed it, Dewdrop, the pet name given to her by Jim Carrey.
Jim started questioning everything: the illusion of fame, the emptiness of Hollywood. He grew a beard, ditched the red carpets, and became this reclusive artist in his New York studio, creating wild, symbolic paintings that screamed anti-establishment vibes.
Your art is all over your house, and it's fantastic. You're a very talented artist.
Thank you so much.
He's just blanketed his house with his art, and you do some really compelling stuff.
Oh, thanks.
You're quite prolific. I notice a lot of it, some of it's provocative.
I think it does me, actually.
The first painting I want to talk about today is titled Electric Jesus, first revealed in the short 6-minute long documentary on Jim Carrey's art that I'll probably mention a lot in this video under the name I Needed Color. To me, this painting exposes something truly delicate and pure within Carrey, not because of the vivid looking religious imagery itself that is used, but more so to do with the intention and Carrey's rather insightful approach to the character of Jesus overall. Carrey would explain the idea behind the painting as follows. Growing up as a Catholic, Jesus was a powerful and pivotal figure in my life. Whether his story is literal or allegorical, I have no doubt of the power of Christ consciousness. My intent was to capture that power, energy, and ultimate understanding as it manifests from the electricity in all things, for the Prince of Peace to gaze into your eyes and see everything you are with total acceptance, forgiveness, and love. End quote.
Then came the awakening, the real bombshell. Around 2017, Jim started dropping truth bombs in interviews, hundreds of them, on shows like Jimmy Kimmel, podcasts, red carpets, you name it.
Is that a gang sign? Have you, like you don't know what it is. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh, stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know, and they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things and, you know what they're trying to do? This thing is buzzing, hold on. They're trying to turn us into, consumer drones.
He called out Hollywood's dark underbelly loud and clear. He talked about the abuse, the casting couch horrors where young actors are preyed upon by powerful producers, the sexual misconduct, the Weinsteins, the Spaceys, the whole #MeToo facade that was just the tip of the iceberg. But he went deeper, folks. He hinted at Pizzagate, the alleged elite child trafficking ring tied to symbols in emails and basements of pizza shops.
Kidnapping children is not what great nations do.
He connected it to Epstein Island, that pedophile paradise where billionaires like Bill Gates and Prince Andrew allegedly flew in on the Lolita Express to exploit kids. Jim didn't mince words. He said the industry is riddled with Satanists, Illuminati puppets, who sacrifice innocence for power. The kids, he emphasized, they're vulnerable children groomed, trafficked, and worse. He exposed how Hollywood uses MK Ultra-style mind control, drugs, and rituals to keep stars in line.
There's no meaning to any of this. I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
This is a piece called Hooray, We're All Broken. It represents all the different modes of life and all the different people and all the different things we go through. But it's important to remember, especially for me, I would never show up anywhere if I didn't understand that everyone was broken in some way.
And what did Jim do? He walked away. He vehemently refused any more acting roles, no more blockbusters, no more selling his soul for a paycheck. In one interview, he straight up said, "If I come back to Hollywood, it's not me, it's a clone." Boom, right there. He warned us. He knew the game. Play along or get replaced. He hated the spotlight by then. Fame was a trap, and attention a drug he kicked. His principles were rock solid. Authenticity over artifice, truth over lies, and humanity over the machine.
I feel like, and this is something you might never hear another celebrity say as long as time exists, I have enough. I've done enough. I am enough. It depends if the angels bring some sort of, script that's, written in gold ink that says to me that it's going to be really important for people to see. I might continue down the road, but I'm taking a break. I really like my quiet life, and I really love putting paint on canvas, and I really love my spiritual life.
Fast forward to the other night in Paris, the Caesar Awards, their fancy French Oscars. Out struts this Jim Carrey, accepting a Lifetime Achievement Award. The crowd goes wild. Social media explodes. But wait a second, hold up. That's not him. That's not our Jim. Who is this guy?
À ma fille Jane et à mon petit-fils Jackson, je vous aime maintenant et pour toujours.
Jim Carrey, is that you? Because the internet's convinced it's a doppelganger or even a clone.
There's magic in the universe.
Yeah, fans questioning if Jim's newish look is some sort of magic trick after the 64-year-old debuted longer locks, seemingly lighter eyes, and a fuller face at the Caesar Awards in Paris, where he was given a top honor.
Merci à ma sublime compagnie, Mina. Je t'aime, Mina.
That's Jim on stage thanking his daughter, grandson, and girlfriend, but internet sleuths just aren't having it. His updated appearance sparking a wild rumor that it was actually someone else who was there in Jim's place.
Let's do this.
For decades, Jim Carrey's face was instantly recognizable. So when he stepped onto a stage in Paris, the internet claimed it wasn't him.
I'm dead.
Instead of celebrating his Lifetime Achievement Award, millions began asking a bizarre question. Was Jim Carrey replaced by a body double, or did he undergo major cosmetic surgery? Here is how a prestigious French film ceremony turned into the biggest Hollywood mystery of the year. The controversy began on February 26th at the 51st Caesar Awards. Carrey, now 64 years old, stepped out to accept an honorary award. He delivered a deeply emotional speech entirely in French, thanking the industry and sharing personal stories.
Merci.
But viewers watching from home were immediately struck by his appearance. He appeared with jet black hair, a smoother face, and a surprisingly calm demeanor.
You are not Jim Carrey, that's true or not, please?
Almost immediately, social media ignited, and the theories were wild.
This isn't Jim Carrey. And it is a doppelganger?
The body double theory surfaced first. Some users claimed his eye color had changed from brown to green, and that the spacing between his eyes was different.
When did his eyes become like a sage color, greenish maybe?
Online sleuths argued it was physically impossible, calling it proof he wasn't the same person.
And they look like they're just sunken in on his face differently. It's very, very shocking.
Fans also fixated on a video of him signing autographs with his right hand, even though many believed he was left-handed. For some, that was the final proof. But then, the speculation took an even stranger turn. The rumors exploded when makeup artist Alexis Stone claimed on Instagram that he had attended the ceremony disguised as Jim Carrey. To back it up, Stone shared close-up photos of what appeared to be a prosthetic mask, false teeth, and a dark wig. The internet went into a complete frenzy. Even celebrities flooded the comments, demanding to know if the elaborate stunt was real. Actress Megan Fox commented, "I can't handle any more stress right now. I need to know if this is real," while Katy Perry just commented with a bullseye emoji. The rumors grew so loud that the prestigious French Academy was forced to step in, officially confirming that the real Jim Carrey had been planning his attendance for 8 months. But that only solved one part of the mystery. If it was really him, why did he look so different?
First off, the personality. The real Jim despised award shows. He called them ego fest for the elite. He once crashed one, painting a mustache on himself, mocking the whole charade. But this imposter, he's grinning ear to ear, soaking up the applause like a vampire at a blood bank. No humility, no sarcasm, just pure scripted Hollywood smooth. His principles, gone. No mentions of the awakening, no jabs at the industry, just safe, bland acceptance and speech fluff. Now the physical traits. This is where it gets undeniable. The real Jim had that signature rubber face, expressive eyes that could go from manic to melancholic in a blink, a jawline sharpened by years of comedy contortions, ears that stuck out just a bit, and a distinctive nose with a slight hook. His weight? His height? Around 6'2", lanky build. But this Paris version, shorter, stockier, maybe 5'10" at best. The eyes are duller, like they're missing that spark of genius. The jaw is softer, almost rounded like it's been sculpted in a lab. The ears are tucked in unnaturally. And the voice? Jim's was high-pitched, elastic, and full of flair. This guy's is deeper, monotone, and rehearsed. Even the hair. Real Jim's was wild, unkempt during his awakening phase. This one's perfectly coiffed, like a wax figure from Madame Tussauds. The world is going crazy because deep down we all know it. TikToks are blowing up with side-by-side comparisons. Reddit threads dissecting every frame. That's not Jim. They're screaming it. Why? Because this fits the pattern, my friends. Hollywood doesn't let rebels walk free. Refuse to play the game, you're done. Look at the list. Michael Jackson, speaking out about Sony's control, dead. Michael Jackson, protecting children, speaking against Epstein and child trafficking, dead. Prince, exposing chemtrails and the music industry's contracts, gone. Heath Ledger, after The Dark Knight, dove into elite symbolism. Overdose? Please. Robin Williams, a comedy legend like Jim, who hinted at depression from industry pressures. Suicide or silence? And don't get me started on the clones. Paul McCartney died in 1966. He was replaced. Avril Lavigne, post-Lyme disease, came back different. Britney Spears, post-conservatorship, eyes changed and demeanor was off. They kill you, clone you, or both. Labs in underground bunkers, like Dulce Base, or those Epstein-funded islands, churning out replicas with DNA tweaks, neural implants for control. And here lately, another email has just surfaced about Epstein talking about a son. So why? To keep the machine running, distract the masses with familiar faces while the real truth tellers rot. This is upsetting, heart-wrenching, and really because Jim was one of us. He woke up. He tried to wake us up, and now he's erased. But here's the call to action. Don't buy the lie. Boycott the fake, spread the word. Dig into those interviews. YouTube still has some before they scrub them. Compare photos, voices, and question everything. If we stay silent, we're next. The elite want us divided, distracted by their clone circus. But together, we can expose it all. The abuse, the traffickings, and the replacements. Wake up, world. The real Jim Carrey is out there, maybe in hiding, maybe martyred. But his message lives on through us. Fight the game, reject the clones, and let's tear down this Hollywood house of horrors once and for all. Thank you, and stay vigilant.